Year 7. This is a brief introduction to your geography lesson on population explosion. Firstly, whenever you see one of these symbols here, it's a voice recording. It's important that you click on play and you listen to the voice recording. Your lesson is going to have the format of 3 parts. So there is a short warm-up activity, then there's an online lesson where you will complete the questions on your computers, and finally your turn will be an activity perhaps using pen and paper or something a bit different. You're going to begin today's lesson with a recap quiz. If you click on this link here, like this, it will take you to a multiple choice quiz. You simply click on the answers, and when you have got to the end, you submit your quiz and it will give you an instant score so you can see how much you've remembered from those lessons on population all the way back in January and February. After you've completed your quiz, then you can start today's online lesson. This is all about population explosion. On this first slide, I'll introduce you to the idea of population explosion, and then you can click this link, which will take you to a YouTube video about overpopulation. The next slide is me telling you a little bit more about population explosion, and that leads on to an activity where you will need to click on these yellow boxes and move them over onto the graph in an appropriate place, and then you can click on the arrow and you can link each box to the place along the line graph where or when that event happened. Okay, if you find there's not enough space on the graph or you're finding it difficult to read because it's quite small, there is a copy of this graph separately on the assignment which you can download or you can print off, and you can add your own labels. After that activity, there is a question. Whenever you see a grey box with a red outline, that's your cue to click on it and type in your answer. Having completed your answer, if you go to the next slide, you'll see that there is a darker grey box. Click on that grey box and press backspace to delete the box, and that will tell you what the answer should have been or what the answer is, an answer from me. You can read that or listen to me reading it, and you can see or check your work. Okay, after that, there is some more information from me about the impact of population explosion. There is a chance for you to answer 2 more questions, and there are answers that you can delete the grey boxes and check to see how you're getting on. The final part of the online lesson is an online footprint calculator. There is a link to this on this slide. If you click on the link, it will take you to the WWF footprint calculator. Now, this is a series of questions which you can click through, multiple choice questions, and you can find out how big your environmental impact is. When you have done that, take a screenshot of your results, and also make sure you look carefully at your results and look at the full results, because there are also some tips on how to improve your lifestyle and make it more sustainable. So take a screenshot of your results and add it onto this slide so that I can see that you did the work. Then we move on to your turn. This is the final part of the lesson, and I want you to make your own poster to encourage people to live a more sustainable lifestyle. There are 2 examples for you to have a look at on this page. You can also use this image in your work if you like, which um, shows a globe with a footprint on it. And you can use some of the tips from the footprint calculator to give you some ideas of how people can make their lives more sustainable. If you'd like to do your poster with pen and paper and pencil crayons or felt tips, that's absolutely fine. Or if you'd like to do it on the computer, then that's fine as well. Just so long as you submit your work, so either upload it or take a photo of it and attach it to these slides or this assignment. When you get to this slide, you've made it to the end of the lesson. So make sure you have attached all your work or uploaded any photos, and then remember to hand in the assignment. I'd also love you to add comments or questions so that I can see how you're getting on. Well done, Year 7. I hope you enjoyed the lesson and I look forward to seeing your work.